Knowsy Neighbors fans, it's Jessica Cardon with Murdock Manwaring Company. You're not seeing me right now, but you're going to see me in just a second as you come in the door, because today we are at All Things Automotive Diesel Services. Come on inside. We are talking about all things automotive and diesel here, and it was still a little too windy to stay outside. So thank you for watching today, by the way. Make sure to like and follow by clicking the link below and subscribe to our channel. If you love things local, it's a great way to find places like local businesses, find out people and local people that are your neighbors, and support their local businesses. And if you love real estate like we do, head over to the Murdock Manwaring Company page, like and follow there, and you can find updated houses that are on the market. You can find stats on the real estate market, all things local, and please let us help you sell your home and buy a home. That's how we get to do this for free, is we sell real estate. So when you support us, you are supporting these local businesses. All right, let's talk today to this amazing local auto shop right here. As you saw outside, we are just off of Woodruff. You're gonna see Woody Smith Hyundai right there on the corner, but all things automotive and diesel services. And we are talking to this crew over here. JR, tell us who you are.
I'm JR Henderson. I'm the co-owner with my wife, Susan.
Elbow, wrist, there it is. Perfect. So, what is all things? All things automotive. So what is it?
Pretty much it's all in the name. We work on pretty much everything. We'll work on boats, we'll work on four-wheelers, motorcycles, lawnmowers,
wow,
snowblowers, 18-wheelers. There's not much we will not work on. I've had a few, but not many.
Wow, that's awesome. So let's get a few logistics out of the way. So let's say they have a car or a motorhome or a boat that needs work. How do they get a hold and make an appointment?
There's one of two ways. Either stop by at 1509 Chaffin Lane and talk to Matt, Morgan, or Carla.
Dun, 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 dun.
Or give us a call at 208-523-3903.
How long before they can get in? What do you think the timeline
The industry
is?
has been really weird the last couple of years. We used to be a day out. Now we're 7 to 10 days. Sometimes it's more. Usually it's not too much less, but most of the time we're 7 to 10 days out.
Gotcha. Are they coming here for an oil change or just for repair?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, we do any type of maintenance. There are some things that people say needs to be maintained, but once we get it in, we check it out. We go to the dealer manufacturer's website, and it says you do not need to service it. So we're really good at watching factory parameters on things, and then kind of using our judgment. If it was our car, we wouldn't do it now. We would wait, stuff like that.
Perfect. And that always comes up a question. Let's say there's something that doesn't know a lot about automotive, and they're a little worried that they're going to be taken advantage of. Will they get someone to say, this is something you could do, you should do, you can wait?
Yes, definitely, because that is the biggest thing. I've been in this industry since 1988, and it kills me that mechanics have a bad rap. I mean, we all make mistakes. It happens. I've made mistakes. But you do your best with, and explain, look, this is what I did, it went bad, you just need to explain to people. And that's one thing we're really good at here. You come in, I tell them all the time, hey, you want to come out and look at your car? Let's go look and see what I'm seeing. Because you can tell them all you want, but if they can't see it, they don't really know what they're talking about.
That makes sense. So if they're taking a look, they can call in, make an appointment. Do they need to leave their car here all day? Are there kind of things that they sit and service, like for an oil change? Are they staying? Are they going? How does that work?
It really depends on what they need.
Okay.
And they can hang out, and we can kind of get it in, look at it, and say, you know what, we're going to need it a day. We usually have a complimentary shuttle. We can take you home. We can come get you when we're done. It just depends. An oil change sometimes, usually is about an hour. Sometimes they turn into 2-3 hours because we're waiting for a filter, we're waiting for a belt, we're waiting for, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So that's real tough to do.
Makes sense.
We can do an appointment, but I can't guarantee we're going to get it done in an hour.
Makes sense. That was my next question. If they have to leave it, will you guys shuttle them to work, or is that how that works? Okay.
Yep.
They should let you know when they make that appointment?
Correct.
Perfect.
Yep.
Awesome. So how did this all start? Tell us your history on all of this. You said you've been doing this since the 1972.
No, 88.
Oh, 88. Oh, I'm sorry.
88, I'm not that old.
Oh, you graduated in 1972.
No,
That's
I graduated in 1988.
Okay, I gotcha.
I worked for General Motors for quite a few years, and went to an aftermarket shop. I worked for the state for a while, so I got experience on a lot of different things. And it just got to the point where the people that I were working for, I didn't agree with the way they were charging, the way they were doing things. And I'm like, you know what, I'm done. And I took my customer base and we opened January 17th of 2007.
Wow.
And there was one employee, and that was me.
Wow.
And then we were about 9 months. I had to bring my wife in because I'm not a bookkeeper. I'm a mechanic. And it's just kind of grown from there.
So it sounds like Susan's the one that cracks the whip and makes sure everything gets done, pays the bills.
Up here, yeah.
That's
up
right,
here,
gotcha.
yeah.
Susan's not allowed in the back. This is her domain.
She tries, and then will you tell them? So yeah, it's good. Most of the guys, most of the people, all of our guys and our customers, they respect her because she was in the parts industry for 15 years, so she knows what she's talking about. So, and if she doesn't know, she comes get me and we both explain it to them.
That's awesome. It looks like this is where you have Christmas, right? You guys have to spend your time together. Yeah.
Pretty much.
So can we see the shop?
You bet. Let's go.
Ooh, let's go. This is what we never get to see. No, I'm never allowed back here.
We kind of make it a maze, so it's a little harder for somebody to sneak
people like
in.
me, I can get lost along the way.
Right.
Holy moly. Wow.
So we really, this is a 59 International. We're putting all new drivetrain in it, disc brakes, air conditioning, cruise control.
What?
It's got a 2023 6.2 Chevrolet engine in it.
Wow.
So
that's more than repair. That's like, is that like a restoration? That makes me think of it. Are you doing the body work on that?
No body work, body work at all. We don't do body work.
Okay.
It's a friend of ours. We did have time. This truck has been here a little over a year.
Wow.
And we just told them, look, if you want us to do it, we'll do it, but we're going to do it on our time frame. So we kind of use it as a fill-in. Tracy and I work on it. We're the only ones that work on this custom stuff because the other guys, they get paid by what they get done.
Yeah.
We got a motorhome that we're putting an engine in.
Well, yeah, you've got everything in here.
Yeah. Then we got a bus. We work on a lot of buses. This big truck we're doing, it's got electrical issues.
So as I look at this and I see, so you said you don't do body work.
No, ma'am.
You don't do body work. Do you do, like, if they need a new windshield?
No, ma'am.
Oh,
no,
gotcha.
But we do have people that we would recommend for that kind of stuff.
So they can call and say, hey, who should I get my windshield done with? And you guys would have somebody to refer them.
And I won't refer anybody unless we've used them repetitively. And the glass guy we do use, I've used for 20 years. The body shop that we use, I started there right out of high school, so I know the guy, I trust him. And that's a big thing with me is the trust factor is if I refer you to somebody, I need to be 100% positive they're going to take care of you. Because we try and take the best care we can with our customers because that's a big thing. Customer service is just not there anymore, but it's here.
No, I love that. So. That's awesome. Okay, so let me make sure I understand right. So they can do any kind of repairs. You guys, if someone's in an accident, do they come to you or do they have to go to a body shop?
It really depends on what kind of damage it is. We have had quite a few this winter that were towed over here, and we're like, okay, yeah, you've been a tie rod in, you broke a wheel, you busted a ball joint, but you also have body damage. So we usually, whatever body shop they use, we can do the mechanical side of it and have the body shop do the body side.
Do they start with you or do they start with the body shop?
A lot of it depends on the body shop.
Gotcha.
We have some of them where they're not movable, so they do say, hey, let's get it to where we can at least roll it, and then we send it out.
Makes sense. All right, what about anything else that I missed that everybody should know that you guys do that I didn't talk about? Because this is super cool.
I don't think so.
So now they just need to roll on in.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Well, I think when I take a look at all the different trucks and things, there's lots of trucks. It's obvious that cars don't break down because there's lots of trucks and motorhomes in here. But I didn't know. I didn't think about a boat. Where do you take your ATV? Where do you take your boat? Right. And that can be all in the same. That's really nice to know all encompasses in one.
We have a ATV dealer here in town that we do all their air conditioning for them. So the thing with being in this industry so long is I know enough people. If there's something that I don't know, I can usually call and say, hey, can I get a wiring diagram? Do you have any advice? Stuff like that. And I'll tell them up front, you know what, I tried. I cannot fix it, but I know this guy could.
You know a guy.
And that's what it used to be that way in this industry is we always kind of relied on each other.
Yeah.
it's not that way anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And I really miss those days. I really miss them bad.
Yeah. Well, that's
Because you
awesome.
just never know who you can send it to.
Yeah, well, you've got to know a guy. For a
Right.
car, it's great to have your guy.
Right.
And that you know that they know people. That's
Yep.
awesome. All right,
Yep.
give us your phone number one more time if they want to make an appointment.
208-523-3903.
Perfect. All right, you guys, come in and check this out. Again, it's All Things, I want to say diesel every first time. All Things Auto and Diesel Service.
Correct.
It's fantastic. That's a really long name. That's not very.
It is.
Let's just call it All Things. You're going to get in here because it's all things.
Most people, well, and there is some, if you look around town, there's some, it'll say performance by ATADS. So All Things Automotive and Diesel Service.
Look at you.
That was my wife's idea.
Look at that. Fancy, fancy. Well, you guys come and take a look. This great family-owned business right here in Idaho Falls. Check it out. Link below to all their places. Follow them. Are you guys social media guys? Are you posting stuff? They should be following you?
Yeah, there's a little on there.
All right. Check it out. All the links are below. And come in and take a look and find someone you can trust and so that you know a guy here at Idaho Falls. All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
This is Jessica Cardon with Murdock Manwaring Company, your nosy neighbor, keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
So the Nosy Neighbors keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors are going to keep you in the know.